Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation. You can never win with these people. So yeah, I guess it's a difficult one to think about. And I guess the title of the title of the video or the podcast is "What are you willing to sell your soul for?" And I guess that's a good question to ask. What are you willing to sell your soul for?
Well, it's interesting because when I was in the entertainment business out in LA, and I was 23, naive, going to, make my fame and fortune. That was the question that was being confronted with me because I could go to these parties. Cocaine was strong. I had an opportunity where I was getting some headshots done for resume, and the guy said, "Look, just take off your clothes and let me take some shots, and I'll give you $100." Well, $100 back in 1978 was a lot of money, and it was, gosh, you had opportunities to do things to promote yourself, and yet you sold your soul sometimes for fame or fortune or what you did. And so
Yeah.
my novel Blurring the Lines was all about my experience in that. But I think that's a question many of us have to deal with. I had a friend who was with a potato chip company, and he went to the grocery stores, and they would give the grocery store manager money under the table to promote his potato brand and put it in right placement. Now, it was illegal to do that, but it just was something they all did. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
Actually, he felt, he felt bad about it because it wasn't straight up honest, and he ended up leaving that company, and that grocery chain got busted for doing that with a number of others later. So, it just is interesting how, people start off maybe, but certain temptations, it's very easy to get seduced by fame, power, money, whatever.
It is a very attractive pearl. I don't know what word to use, but it's alluring, and yeah, most you see the old stereotypical celebrity or actor, they rise to fame, and then all of a sudden they start going to all these parties and things get out of hands, and then next minute Britney Spears, I mean, I don't know, she went off the rails for a stage there, so I think it's very difficult to turn down those distractions, those temptations in
It's
life.
very, and in fact, I think over in your country, Hillsong is a very big church over there, right?
Hillsong. I'm not familiar with
Yeah,
that.
Hillsong is, and the pastors, uh, a couple of the pastors got busted because they were using all the money in the church for all their side things and uh, girlfriends and other things. They lost their way. It isn't, it can be religious leaders. I mean, it is very difficult, and we're human beings, so we all fall short. We all make mistakes. It's part of the journey, but certainly, I think that's the challenge. Is the more grounded, the more centered we are, the more we know who we are, and live by our own core values and not the world values. Fame is seducing. I mean, that's why when I went to LA, I mean, it was all about me. It was all about, I'm going to become famous. I'm going to become this. And then I found out it was very empty. It was very superficial.
Yeah.
And so, I left. I mean, I was out drinking and partying every night. And I remembered I could see myself just like a lot of other people did. 5 years from now, I'd be bummed. I'd be wiped out. I'd be dead. So I
Yeah.
got out, and I wanted to get a different environment, a different lifestyle, different people around me. And then I came to find out that the people who all were famous and had a lot of money, what they really wanted was what so many of us who just have lives with family and some solid friends, and
Yeah.
so it's tough. It's tough.
You can find the show on Spotify or YouTube. Just need to type in The Christian Buddy Show and you should find the rest. Enjoy your day.